Hi guys, you can see my car is full of stuff. This is my review. I want to do a review on a game that I bought. It's called Resistance. I managed to buy the collection, the 3-in-1 collection, Resistance 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to review particularly the latest one, Resistance 3, because I don't want to play part 1 part 2, but because it came in the one package, so it's cheaper. I decided to buy anyway, just in case my friends want to play it. But I make it a point, even if I buy the collection type of games or 3-in-1, 2-in-1, I try to play the latest one, because the latest one should be the up-to-date, more improvement from the previous whatever, 1 or 2. And I'm happy to say that Resistance 3 is wonderful game. Amazing story. One of the best thing about it, I'm gonna just jump into the game. What the game is about? The game is about alien invasion on Earth. Called the alien are called Chimera. It takes place in 1950s, so you get this old style weaponries and old style dialogue and scripts. But the story is really amazing. So the best thing about the game is story, really engaging, really engaging. It makes you want to go from point A to point B, because there is a purpose to every thing that you do. When you go from one mission to another mission, there is a purpose, and I think that's what makes game great. I know a lot of other games have this. Of course, they have purposes and mission. This is what you have to do, but this have an emotional purpose, emotional connection to the mission, and I think this is what I love about the story. The story is very engaging. It's about this hero trying to stop this calamity from this wormhole that was opened in New York, and so he have to leave his wife and kids behind to go to New York. So that's the gist of the story. But how they present it, the script, the dialogue, the animation, and everything, it's cinematic. It's so good. It's emotionally engaging. I'm talking about emotionally engaging. Then it makes you want to be in that story. It makes you want to do the mission rather than you have to do it to finish the game. This approach, you want to finish the mission because you want to see your wife and kids safe. You want to go to this point because you want to see somebody at this point and do something. It has an emotional connection to you, and you want to do the mission, which I think is one of the biggest strengths of this game. The second strength of the game is the weapons. The weapons are amazing, and I think, and the weapon system is great, because most games, RPG, if you this is time that you have to upgrade your weaponry and stuff like that. What I like about this game is the upgrading of the weapons is automatic. The more you use it, the more proficient that you are using it, it will fill up a gauge, and when it's filled up, it will upgrade by itself. So I think that's kind of easy for me to play, and you don't have to overthink about weaponry and stuff like that. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but this is a different thing, or different way of doing it, which I think is going kind of good, kind of great. And apart of on top of the great story, you have the amazing weapon system. And talking about amazing weapons, the weapons are amazing. You can see the difference between a shotgun and like a machine gun. There is a difference, which I like, because sometimes some games just make it easy and there's not a lot of difference. You choose the most fast shooter weapon, and but this really have that differences, and they try to make every weapon as detailed as possible. And the world, the fighting, the gameplay is amazing. You fight a lot of monsters, very satisfying. Even it's not like a losing battle. You can win, which I like, because even though there are a lot of monsters, but it is playability. There is a you can win situation. You know what I mean? You just have to be more smart, more strategic, more wise, which I like. The game that have that. The graphic is kind of like okay. I like the graphic, but this is also, I'm jumping into the one of the weakness. The graphic is a bit, I have to say, dull and drab, because they're trying to do cinematic, I suppose, try to do like movies. So if you've seen Book of Eli kind of thing, they try to mute all the colors. So the colors have a bit of a brownish, sepia kind of tone, which really is not. I'm not good. I think I really didn't like that approach because in the landscape is lazy lah to me. The landscape is just drab to look at, and like before I keep saying that I have vertigo when I play first person shooter, but I'm slowly recovering from it. I don't know why I'm recovering from it, because I can play Battlefield 3 without getting sick. I can play Crisis 3 even without feeling sick. But this game, I'm starting to feel a bit nauseous. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe because of the color. I'm guessing it's because of the color. The color is very dim, very dark to play, and I think it gives me headaches. I think because not enough light is coming to my eyes. I don't know, but that is just the small complaints about the game. But I can't play in a long bouts. I have to stop because this giving me dizziness. But like I said, the game is much better than Crisis 3 or Battlefield 3 in that respect, because it has a much more emotionally engaging story. You just want to go from one point to another. Um, I mean, that's. Is there any other thing I can say about the game? I mean, I don't want to play a game that does not have a good story. For me, story is important. I mean, I played. I mean, most of the games in my collection are that still with me that I'm not sold off are mostly games that have good story. I mean, this game have amazing story. Control is apt, weapon is good. Just the only weakness I can find is the dull colors. I mean, it's not my taste, but the game is worth it if you're looking for all of that. Amazing weapon, amazing story, and quite a good quality and intense game. Yeah, that's my short review of this uh, Resistance 3. Alright, thank you for watching, guys.